Hey, where is my shame when I call your name? So please don't set me free. I'm as heavy as can be. I will do you harm. I will break my arm. I'm a victim of your charm. I want to be dead when I'm in bed. I can be so mean, you can beat me. I would like to shame you, I would like to blame you, just because of my love to you. And love itself is just a princess as roses in May. I know nothing can drive it away. Though love itself is just a brief.
All right. Time for take
My
two.
name is Joshua.
This
I will
time,
serve
VOD
you,
on.
princess. Just kiss me, please.
All right, so we're going to be playing one of the best games ever, Rule Rose. This game had the extreme misfortune of coming out 2 months before the PS3 launched on the PS2 in North America. So I streamed this yesterday, but didn't have VOD recording on, so now we have VOD recording on. One difference is we're not going to have the fog turned off this time. So we'll see if that works. If it obscures the out-of-bounds content too much, we'll go ahead and shut that off.
Once upon a time, there was a precious little girl. Her friend, the Princess of the Red Rose,
was always at her side. Then one day, her mummy and daddy died suddenly, and the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house.
So in this game you play as Jennifer, 19-year-old Jennifer, reliving her memories from a couple of traumatic events in her past. This is not a literal game. The little boy there is Joshua. His importance to the story becomes clear later.
Jennifer, play with me, Jennifer. Read the story. Please read the story. What happens next? What's this?
Notice the story is completely blank. That will be important in a second.
Wait! Please! Where are you going?
So now Jennifer's been deposited in her memories. So there's the book that Joshua handed her on the bus. Now it has text in it. Once upon a time there was a precious little girl. Her friend, the Princess of the Red Rose, was always at her side. Then one day her mummy and daddy died suddenly. The princess too disappeared, leaving the girl all alone. And the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. The rest is blank, to be filled in later. Suddenly the girl was all alone. And so the story begins. A mysterious, unthinkable, filthy tale. However, the young girl, Jennifer, had no choice but to surrender to the unsettling predicament. Oh, what an unlucky girl. So, we're going to be playing this game with a debug cam. So this is implemented in Cheat Engine. Basically have a little Lua script that reads the controller state and then writes to the camera locations in the PlayStation 2 emulator's memory. It even has a little bit of trigonometry applied so that it works just like your favorite spectator cam in any game. So we can get right up and see some of the amazing details in this game. Like, look at this bus timetable texture. Just needlessly detailed because you'll normally see it from back here. And back in the day, you would have played this on a PS2, which was running at 640 by 480. So that is a high resolution texture for that scenario. We got a few other toys we can play with here. So one is we can turn off traversal here to kind of freeze in place. The other is we can speed up traversal in case we want to get through areas a little bit quicker. Let's just take a moment and admire the scenery here. Notice that the skybox here is an actual skybox with some nice parallax. Not always the case in this game, as we'll see a bit later. Some nice fence details. A lot of love and care went into every scene of this game. Let's go ahead and speed up. Strange Hill, not to be confused with Silent Hill. Big inspiration for this game, Silent Hill 2. As the girl approached the sign, she heard a dog's bark. That'll be Brown. It sounded strangely familiar to her and beckoned her to come. You know, just for fun, let's take a look at this sign. So here we can see a broken rose garden sign. Down here there's nothing. That will be loaded in when we go down that way. Just for kicks, let's go up to the orphanage and just ignore that whimpering dog and see what happens. Clearly the game wants us to go check out that whimpering dog, but we're gonna avoid the temptation. See what's going on at the front gate here. So we've got a young girl who I believe that's Wendy. She appears to be drawing a fish, which we'll see again a little bit later, that drawn fish. Notice that the card is totally not aligned with the ground. But that's okay, because when seen from here, it looks great. No problem at all. And what else do we have here? We've got Rose Garden. Entrance this way. And nothing else loaded at this time. Alright, I don't think I could take that whimpering anymore. Let's go rescue Brown here. Alright, towards the source of the whimpering. So what do we have in this scene? We've got our little shack with nothing inside it. Got a little well over here, or a fake well. Doesn't actually go anywhere. And the open padlock on the door. Nothing out of bounds. There's an old padlock on the door, however it's not locked. Here's a cutscene showing us that, yes, the dog is not in here. Here we can see that fish that we saw Wendy drawing on the ground earlier, boarding pass. Look at how high-res these textures are. It says brown right there. You can see it on the collar. Beautifully rendered little buckle. A lot of detail there. And a totally fake skybox. So this is pretty typical of this game. For interior scenes, for one reason or another, the skybox is like right next to the rest of the geometry. You can see some nice PS2 God rays there. And just want to call attention to this little rain slick here that if you look at the in-game view here, really gives the nice appearance of either being wet or being a bit of rim lighting. You can see that there's even a bit of like a little lighting card applied to this. Just great set dressing for a PS2 era game. All right. Let's pick up the boarding pass. And the dog collar named Brown. And this right here, believe it or not, is a save point. But I think a lot of players will just ignore this the first time they see it. There's a little tutorial later in the game where they'll actually teach us what that means. We're going to proceed up the hill to one of the more iconic scenes in the game. So there we can see little Joshua from the bus running up the hill there. And since this game does like to have some long winding corridors, we'll speed up a little bit here. Reminds me of the intro to Silent Hill 2 with the almost endless walk down into the town that really makes you feel like you're far, far away from the start. So there's Joshua running, following the boy up the road, who we can now see with the debug cam, entering the house, totally frozen. She came upon a huge old mansion. For some reason, this place seems familiar to the unlucky girl. Again, we're inside Jennifer's memories, so it makes sense that it's familiar. So let's have a look in here. Two girls beating on a sack. And Joshua hides. Children with bags over their heads are beating something with a stick. The implication here being that it's the poor dog Brown that we heard earlier. Don't worry, we'll rescue Brown a little bit later. So who do we have here? This is Eleanor. Can take a look under the mask here just to confirm. That is Eleanor. Character we'll meet a bit later. Here's Diana, who again we'll meet a bit later. Look at the animation on that sack as it gets beat. Just getting beat back and forth, back and forth. And then let's see if we can spot little Joshua. Is he back here? There he is. He's just looping back here, playing his little farewell animation. This is pretty typical in this game. The event system, which is data-driven, kind of unusual for its time, is set up so that if you've got an actor, you don't need a memory, just teleport them off screen and have them just keep doing whatever they were doing. All right. Let's head around the corner and head to the orphanage here. All right, let's take the debug cam and we'll peek over here, see what's awaiting us on the other side. Got Xavier. He's perched over there. And names, struggling to remember the names. It's been too long since I played this game. I guess this is Susan and Meg. Peeking out over the corner here. Look at those. Look at the faces. Just amazingly detailed for a PS2 game. Really, really lovely work there. I got Legend of Stray Dog. Stray Dog gives us sweets. And so as we kind of walk through here, these kids are going to one by one disappear, give us a little scare. So let's see what they do as we walk by. They just disappear. They play their little thing. I guess another interesting thing to notice here is they're just totally floating. I suppose they thought players wouldn't notice when they came around this corner. There's nothing for these girls to stand on. So let's walk a bit And we'll see what happens. Yeah, they just disappeared. Poof. No one allowed without a pass. Using item tutorial. So going to use that boarding pass we found earlier. Let's take a peek back here. There's Xavier at a little T-pose. And then he goes running around the corner. All right. Legend of Stray Dog. Stray Dog kidnaps kids with a Z. And just a nice little scene here. Not a whole lot of extra detail. Notice the cloth is swinging, but only the front. There's basically two little cloth quads here, and the front one is, and they're swinging slightly at odds to give that kind of 3D appearance, which is a nice little touch. And then in here we have a strange soup can texture on the inside, clearly not meant to be seen. Alright, let's hurry around to the other side here. These doors are locked. I won't bother trying to open them. Legend of Stray Dog. Stray Dog gives us sweets. Let's just take a look in here. Doorways are always interesting. And down here we've got little animal cages, some shrubbery, not a whole lot else. How's it going, OmniPoint? Alright, so let's see what awaits us here. There's no kids. We've got a blood stain where the sack was. Blood stain again. Totally not on the ground, but that's fine because we normally see this from above. Any other details to point out in here? Not seeing a whole lot else. There's some blood where they drag the sack in here. Right. There it goes. Any actors left behind? I don't think that there are, but we'll just see. No actors. All right. We can proceed into the orphanage now. Entrance this way. Yeah, so this game primarily revolves around two areas, the orphanage and the Zeppelin, both of which play an important part in Jennifer's memories. You can see she is not going to be able to leave. Nothing in the lockers. Some kind of poem about mothers. Just listen to that string quartet. This game really has one of the best soundtracks ever, for sure. Little clock. Little courtyard facade. And some very dark static skyboxes. Yet she was all gotta appreciate those God rays. Very lovingly placed for maximum effect. Good old filth room. So here we can see this incredibly disturbing straw doll. Notice that it's got a brooch, just like Jennifer's brooch. And the shoes are identical, so that's no good. Got some nonsense words, some texture mapping that was not meant to be seen, because you're kind of getting half of a texture atlas here. Background music is a little loud. We can fix that. Can I get to the options from here? I can't. I can turn down the game a little bit though. We have this amazingly detailed photo, which we can see better here than when we actually pick it up. Newspaper. It's a faded group photo taken in front of the mansion. There's a creepy doll tied to a pillar. Love it. Let's take a quick peek in this room before we move on. Not a whole lot of surprises to see. Take a look in the toilet here. What horror game is complete without a toilet? So here we can see some shards of broken glass and an eye insignia. As the toilets are empty. And notice that they don't model anything that they don't need to. If you can't see it from the game's perspective, they're not going to waste polygons on it because they run a tight ship on these old PS2 games. What do we got here? Little Joshua waiting for us. Just hanging out. Got some nice cards. Got some train tracks leading into that room. Courtyard is loaded in out here. looks to be about it. Alright, and of course he's gonna run over here. And just no clip straight through the door there. And unload it. Up the stairs. Let's take a look in this little hallway. So we can see Joshua once again perched at the top of the stairs here. And is he still loaded? He's not still loaded. Alright. Cleaned him up. So let's check these out. We got some bloody instruments here. All just textures. Have some nice books. Little journal. Tenor. Some junk. Some nice crayon-colored paper sack there. Some generic stock photos. How's the background music? Is it too quiet now, or is it a good volume? Got some more creepy instruments. And then, of course, Polye Quine Sulfate. Some kind of attempt at Latin. All right. Orphanage map obtained. Alright, is there anything in here? Here's a repeating motif you'll see in the game a lot, which is this Moon Small Leaf Tea room. Red Crayon Aristocrats. So yeah, this is one of the most famous rooms in the game. Appears in all the promotional materials. Nice little altar setup. Didn't have to be too careful with the placement of the decals here, the quads, because from that top-down perspective it really hides those flaws. That nice particle effect on the candle. My, aren't you a slowpoke like always? Here, read me the rest of the story, you know, of the book I handed you. Which, you know, this is your first real puzzle. What do I do? All right, use the Little Princess book, which I think we'll find has more stuff in it now. And the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. At her new home, the aristocrat club lived by the rule of the rose, but the girl found herself very much alone. The rest of that is yet to be written. We will now begin the funeral. All those attending, please gather around at this time. NBC chimes there. Nothing in the grave. Come on, Jennifer, the funeral's about to begin. It's a funeral for your dear friend. We are, of course, meant to think that that's Brown, before she realized that the boy was gone and the girl was left in confusion. This is one of many I've got to go save Brown moments in this game. So we're going to have to head out to the courtyard to see who is getting buried out there. Let's just take a look here real quick. We got dining room. There's the exit to the courtyard, which we can see there's nothing loaded out there. Nothing in this cabinet. And just an empty skybox back here. Right, let's head outside. When the girl went out to the yard, she found a shovel standing before a grave. Let's just check one more time here. Is there anything down here? No. You can see the grave is just a little plank. Not a whole lot else going on in this little scene. Alright, is it Brown? Let's see. The unlucky girl sensed that something very dear to her was buried here. As if possessed, she began to dig furiously. There's the sack.
Just look at you. You're filthy.
Now, I think, as folks were noticing yesterday, the amazingly rendered water.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on our flight. Attention all passengers. We will be taking off in a short while. Please take all large luggage to Section 8 of the freight storage compartment. Thank you.
Just a friendly reminder that this is not reality in this game. This is Jennifer's memories. We are now going to head to the second major area of the game, the Zeppelin. Two big events kind of shaped Jennifer's life. First, the Zeppelin, and then her time at the orphanage. And she unravels the secrets of her own past by going through basically a metaphorical representation of those events in her memories. So yeah, my camera's going to get periodically reset here by this event, this looping event. But basically, we struggle. When the girl awoke, she found herself in a strange room. It was a cold, lonely, stinky room.
Good morning, Jennifer. How do you feel? Let's have a little chat, shall we? Good girl. Jennifer, you know you've been a bad, bad girl. And bad girls need to be punished, don't they? You're a brave girl. Anyway, I'll be the one giving the orders around here, okay? Clever girl. Now, I'm going to give you your first order. Every month you need to find a gift and bring it to the Aristocrat Club. If you don't, I'll kill you. Is there anything about this that you don't understand? No. Oh well, it doesn't really matter what you say. You see, Jennifer, there are really only two kinds of people in the world. Those who take orders and those who give them. And from now on, I'll be giving the orders. Not fair? Well, dear Jennifer, nothing's fair here. You will follow my orders or else. For I am the prince, and the prince rules. This is your life, but you'll play by my rules. Let the games begin, dear Jennifer.
Interesting. That scene actually took place below the ground, so look at that. He's right down there. The rope was cut, snip, snip. And the girl joined the Aristocrat Club. Congratulations. Let's take another look down there. Yeah, he's been unloaded now. And here we have the little speaker that he was speaking out of. Empty box, not a whole lot going on in here. Some empty baskets, waste bin. When the girl examined the bucket, it pleaded, "Lass, please put me back atop my body." back on top of the headless scarecrow behind you. If you do, I'll help you in return. Jennifer found bucket. As the girl placed the bucket in its proper place, it spoke. I am the Bucket Knight, keeper of promises. Yet time can be so cruel, as I've aged and cannot remember the past. You know what I refer to, and I know that you know. However, you do not know at the moment, nor can you remember. Let us recall our memories together in order to remember our promise. You can save your progress by talking to the Bucket Knights located throughout the game. Let's go ahead and save. So that's how you do a tutorial. Make sure people don't miss it. You literally do not let them progress until they put the bucket on the scarecrow. So right, we are now on the Zeppelin. Another location very dear to Jennifer. Here we can see the Aristocrat Club sign. Little green butterfly. Very high-res little numbers. I think these were maybe barely just legible on those old 480p screens. Yeah, and then nothing out here. So there's a butterfly. Alright, let's check out this stairway. Not a whole lot here. Kind of reminds me of Metal Gear Solid a little bit here. Look at it from the side here. Okay, what do we got going on here? We've got some nice rooms, a very close skybox card here. Every room is labeled. I guess they're all labeled the same. Sick room, sick bay, library. It's surprising they bothered because the legibility of that on an original PS2 VIP room. Get that upper class passengers only. And then here is the door that we're going to go to now. The girl has found a strange door, but where does it lead? Alright, so we got Susan and Meg kind of hiding out there. Don't have anything to offer. This month's gift, a beautiful butterfly, one per person. Alright. We have our mission. As the unlucky girl stood helplessly, the door spoke. Give me a beautiful butterfly, one per person. Is that clear? No gift, no entry. Is that clear? Give me a butterfly. Find one and you shall be invited to join the Aristocrat Club. Alright. just disappeared. Let's just observe the texture work here. The Red Crayon royalty, Red Rose Princess, Bear Prince, Duchess, Countess, Baroness. The Rule of Gifts. Yeah, you do, Lanathan, wind up visiting the same place. Basically, the game just bounces between the orphanage and the Zeppelin with different scenarios, different parts of Jennifer's memory recovered each time. So, yes, it is a humongous map, but they really stretch it. They reuse it a lot. I think one of the knocks you could give against this game is that they do kind of make you traverse the same areas over and over. What did you do, Amanda? What did you do? So there she goes, presumably chasing the butterfly, but she missed it. She ran straight into the wall there. Ah, yes. Classic. Who is this guy's name again? This is Thomas, little Thomas. Just hanging out in the doorway. Nothing creepy about that. All good. Thing I love about this game. Ah, yes, this tragic scene. Fear not, dog lovers. We're going to be cutting poor old Brown here free very soon. Let's just take a little look around this area. So we got our big old turbine playing a little animation. Shaking itself to pieces. Got some beautiful individual fog particles here. Got some nice, I'm not actually sure what the lighting system of this game is. I think it's vertex lighting? I don't know if I see any actual light maps or if it's just like quads. Maybe there are light maps. Maybe there are light maps in this game. Crew cabin. So there's Diana, who, as we noted in the last game playthrough, that her feet are firmly planted. See an example where it isn't soon. New girl. Very carefully placed props. Here's some more swinging clothes. Hey, where you going, Amanda? She probably unloaded. As she gathered her courage to speak to the princess cursed.
She's such a pain. She really annoys me.
And here's a fun little Easter egg. Moomin, the Scandinavian cartoon hippo character thing. a Moomin drink. Got some plain cards, got some cups. All really lovingly arranged. It's amazing how much time they spend really just laying out every detail in this game. A lot of love and care went into it. Got some crying and some whining. Just a sound effect. And then we have the maid character, who is Martha Carroll. Martha Carroll is her name. Good old Martha Carroll here. Really giving it to those floors. Crying is coming from in here. Okay. So that toilet is open. A lesser game would have totally put a jump scare there, but instead, the crying just stops. More unsettling. The unlucky girl met Martha, the queen of cleaning. The queen glared at Jennifer as if she were filthier than dirt itself.
Filthy wretch.
Cloverfield up here. All right, this is Clara, I believe. Is this Clara? This is Olivia, little Olivia. All right, and then she's crying next to the tattered butterfly. Got some lovingly rendered Clover room titles here. What does this say? The War, This Way to the Clover Patch. Red Crayon Aristocrat. As the princess cried on, the girl gathered her courage and spoke to her. The tearful princess just cried on and on. A green butterfly is on the ground. Take the butterfly.
You deserve to be gobbled up.
Cruel. Okay. It's a fork with sharp prongs. One thing I love about this game, the first weapon you find is a dinner fork. So we'll go ahead and equip our dessert fork. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's stabbing time. Come on. Gotta appreciate these well-rendered little tongs. Gorgeous. This statue may be less gorgeous, but it looks pretty good from a distance. Now we got a copper leaf. All right. So we have a butterfly now. It's a little tattered, it's a little dead, but it is a butterfly. Diana's still here. I don't think
What?
That's all she's got to say. So, no surprises in here, I think. Just got poor old Brown still tied up. I hear whimpering. Ah, yes. Our first enemy. Gotta feel bad for that kid. Sorry, kid. But it's time to get stabbed. Quick tutorial. There's no dodging in this game. You basically just press R1 and stab. That's it. I read an interesting article where they were claiming that the combat system was purposefully bare bones to enhance the horror. I don't know if that's true, but it is definitely bare bones. Alright. First enemy down. How dare he stand in the way of delivering this butterfly to this box.
She wanted to find a but she was too unlucky. Once upon a time, there was an unlucky girl.
Later in the game you find out just how unlucky Jennifer is. She's got a lot of bad things that happen.
All she wanted was to be happy.
Let's see if we can spot the reader anywhere.
To a clover field. She found a one-leaf clover.
Probably not.
But she dropped it on the road. She found a two-leaf clover.
Alright, let's make an offering. Here's your butterfly door. The gift box door said to the unlucky girl, "You call this a beautiful butterfly? Are you blind? Give me a beautiful, beautiful butterfly, and then you shall be invited to join the Aristocrat Club." Alright. You don't like my butterfly. Alright. There you go. No clipping through the door again. Conveniently leaving a key for us. Alright, we know what to do with that. Here's another important character. This is Gregory. In front of the unlucky girl stood a man in a brown coat that she had never seen before. That's a lie. Jennifer has definitely seen Gregory before. But she's lost her memory and is recovering. The Cloverfield. Once upon a time, there was an unlucky girl. All she wanted was to be happy, so she went to a clover field. She found a one-leaf clover, but she dropped it on the road. She found a two-leaf clover, but it slipped into the shadows. She found a three-leaf clover, but a witch hid it away. She wanted to find a four-leaf clover, but she was too unlucky. Thank you, Gregory. So now we've got the key. Anybody waiting for us over here? I don't think so. That door is open, though. There goes Joshua. Probably unloaded. Let's take a peek around this room. Got a very newfangled radio for 1930. Got a person / elephant drawing here. Oh, it's an elephant, yeah. The vent is the trunk there. That's good. Got a cat, and then we have the peephole that we saw earlier, which of course doesn't actually go anywhere. Now we can press the button, which you'll recall previously, for whatever reason, was actually below the ground, but now it's here. Oh yeah. We all know what scissors mean. Scissors mean we can cut down Brown. So when we peek through here, we are loaded into the other room. And there's the peephole that we're looking out of. I wonder if Jennifer is loaded anywhere in here. Or if they have the ability to switch rooms without moving the player. Alright, let's go get our scissors. Scissors time. I want my scissors. Good old filth room. Really feels like home. Scissors time. Let's pick up the scissors. The scissors spoke. No thanks necessary, no thanks necessary. You might have been better off being bound than being free to feel pain. So scary. Little reference to Jennifer uncovering the painful memories of the past. The horrible things that happened aboard the Zeppelin and inside the orphanage. Alright, it's Brown rescuing time. We've waited long enough. Poor old normal Brown. That is really disturbing. All right. Time to use the scissors. It's Brown time. Free from captivity, the dog seemed quite happy. However, the dog stood there and wouldn't move. It looked up at the girl as if wanting something, waiting for a reaction. Good old teeth cards. Teeth quads, gotta love those. Individually rendered feats. You can see that the rope is off. Nice little touch. All right. We know what Brown wants. Brown wants the collar that we found earlier. There you go, Brown. And we're back in action.
Brown.
Giving commands to Brown. Come, press the circle button. Stay, press the square button. Find. Alright, it's finding tutorial time. Alright, we're gonna find this box of biscuits. There we go. You'll discover hidden items by using the find command. Look at that, it's a biscuit dug straight up out of the ground. Ground biscuit. Yum. Delicious. Brown is such a good boy, he didn't even eat the biscuit on the ground. He just letting me know it's there. Alright, more biscuits, Brown. We're not done yet. We need some more ground biscuits. Oh yes. More biscuits, Brown. More. There are no more biscuits. How disappointing. All right. We're ready. All right, Brown. I think what we need is we need you to find another butterfly, one that is not in bad shape.
Go!
Oh, Martha. Martha, no. Brown. We don't want to go up there. We don't want to go up there. Brown's ready. Back there. Okay, we don't have that key yet, Brown. All right. So what we can do is 2-leaf clover. So we don't have that key. We just have the 1-leaf clover. All right, Brown. We need to find another clover key. Find me another key.
Go.
Okay, classic. Gotta use the thing. So, searching for that found us the door. You can see the find target over there. So, instead, find me one of these. And what do we have going on in this room? Got another little boy. This is our good friend Nicholas. Just having a little peek. Some sad eyes on Nicholas. Wow. Little tapping toe animation. That's nice. Maybe it's a little disturbing that the back of his foot is completely rigid while he does that, but that's okay. Look at that split boot. And you can see his toes peeking out. It's a great little detail there. The unlucky girl met Nicholas, the sloppy prince. With a look of annoyance, the prince clicked his tongue and mumbled at her.
Why, you go away. Go away.
I'm a shadow, a shadow. All right. What do you got for me here, Brown? Let's take a look at that thing on the ground here. Just a glint. All right, Brown, I hear you. Inventory full. It's another great part of this game. Gotta get rid of some junk. Let's get rid of the old photo. Yes. Let's get rid of the biscuit tin. Okay. Alright, where did he go? Where's he running off to? The 1-leaf key became a 2-leaf key. Good. We're getting closer to finding poor Martha, who is being beaten to death by little gray children. Two-leaf key, let's do it. So what do we have in this corridor? Got little A posing Amanda. Fun fact about posing. A lot of characters T-pose, but A pose is actually the more pro way to do it. because the under the arms here bunches up less in an A pose, kind of stretches both directions. But if you do a T pose, when they fully close their arms to their sides, you kind of see some bunching. So they knew what they were doing. 2006, already doing A poses, head of the game. Those eyelashes, eyelash texture, nice high-res little buttons. Beautifully done. All right. I don't think we're going to be able to see her. Okay, let's let Brown help us out here. Brown, find us another key.
Go!
Alright, we're gonna go back out.
Go!
Okay, that just tells us where the door is. Not the most useful. So here we've got the cafeteria. These vases have some stuff on them. There's a saving bucket knight. Wonderfully laid out little tables. Some kind of nondescript wine. Some upside down wine label textures. Somebody, I'm sure, was up very late crunching at Punchline, the Japanese studio that made this game, carefully placing all these things. There's a little oddity there. But overall, very beautifully and detailed the way it's laid out, especially since your average player is just never going to see any of this stuff. At least not very clearly. Oh yes, paring knife. That feels better. Feels better than the fork. Oh yeah. It's upgrading time. Oh. Who's ready? Who's ready? Clara's room. This room is very, very dark. There's kind of a second set of bunk beds back there for some reason. And oh my god! That is horrifying. I actually did not know that was there. That is a jump scare right there. Wow. Goodness. That is nightmarish. Well, I guess we found poor Martha, didn't we? Jeez. You'd never even know that was there. I feel very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable knowing that that's down there. Good Lord. Alright, we need to have Brown's sensitive nose find this corpse literally just under the bed. Alright, find that corpse. There we go. Ah. Shocking. That is just truly hideous. That's probably freakier than anything in the entirety of Silent Hill 2, for sure. Just very disturbing. Ooh. Jennifer found dirty rag. It smells rank. In the dark room, the unknown occupant spoke in a shrill voice. I was a mighty witch, yet now I am but a powerless wretch, rubbish and dust. My precious, precious key, I hid it secretly. I hid it in a pure and dirty place. I hid it secretly. Your eyes cannot find it. You are truly a poor, unlucky girl. This scene is just way more creepy knowing that this is hanging out under here. Way more creepy. I don't like that one bit. Ooh. Okay. Let's get out of here, Brown. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oof. Hideous. So there goes Amanda running off. She just teleports. Got this door with a very clear God ray telling you to come. Beckoning. Alright, Brown. We're on a roll now. I'm still feeling unsettled from seeing Martha's corpse under there. I have played this game a few times, and I did not ever know that was lurking down there. Makes me shudder. All right. Where's this rag gonna lead us? You can already kind of get a sense of the amount of reuse that they get out of these maps. Just a lot of little scenarios that they play out in the same space. I think, from looking through the symbols of this game, the scripting system is called the MagLife system. There's a lot of references to MagLife and various kind of script commands they could run to teleport actors, make them play animations, place them at waypoints, that kind of thing. All right, Brown, you know what to do. So here is one of those things where you can't really tell if this is like what happened to Martha or if this is what happened to Jennifer. Seems like maybe something that happened to Jennifer. Some kind of embarrassing, using a bucket as a toilet incident at the orphanage, maybe, something like that. Everything's all kind of jumbled up in Jennifer's memory. Things that happened to her. And she's definitely an unreliable narrator. Kind of have to piece together what actually happened. Yeah, no other surprises here. Okay, let's free up some space. Well, we probably don't need this key anymore. Probably don't need this key anymore. Probably don't need the scissors. What do we got down here? The 3-leaf key. Oh, yes. We know where to go now. Smoking room. Let's check out the smoking room a little bit here. What do we got? Some kind of badge or a necklace? I actually don't know what that's supposed to be. It's nice text. Stock photo paintings. Ceiling fan. All right. It's third clover room time. Don't want to go in here, but you know what? We gotta do things we don't want to do. We gotta probe into Jennifer's memories here. The old Triple C. Yes, indeed. So here's some more corridors, and this is actually the other side of where we were earlier, where we found Martha's corpse, which was horrifying. Still thinking about that one. No smoking. All right. Let's see here. I think we want to go over here to this clearly glowing room. It's our old friend Amanda looking at her butterflies. Camera's fob is super zoomed in that scene. That's another parameter they have control over. Alright, let's break in here. Alright, Amanda, we need a butterfly, and you're gonna give it to us. Look at that butterfly. I want it. Oh, look at this little detail. There's little wing bits down here. Nice. All right, Amanda, hand it over. The unlucky girl met Amanda, the small-hearted princess. The princess's round face loomed large as she spoke to the girl. I found this butterfly. It's mine. I won't give it to you. I won't lose to you. Well, Amanda, is she actually upset or is she still smiling? Yeah, she's still smiling. Alright, hand it over. You dirty newcomer, out with you. Alright, alright. CG time. Gotta love the facial animation. Well, we know where she went. Let's see here. We can use Brown to help track her down, I think, if we have him find the butterfly, maybe. Okay, back in here. An empty insect case in which a butterfly used to be displayed. Alright, we know what to do with that. Nothing spookier than facial animation. That's right, yeah. Facial animation, it's an art that has evolved over a very long period of time to get to where it is today. All right. Some roll applied to the camera there. I think they just disappeared. Now, one thing to notice is that the back of this door has the 3-leaf clover, which leads me to suspect they kind of built the airship as one model and exported the various halves, because if they built them all separately, I don't see any reason why this would have that on the back of it like that. I think it's got to be when it was constructed in, God only knows, 3ds Max or something back in the day. It was all one big open world. The girl found a beautiful blue butterfly. The butterfly would surely make a satisfactory gift. All she needs to do is catch it and take it to the gift box. "3DS men," yeah, maybe. I mean, this was a long time ago. There's that corpse that we saw earlier. Stray dog gives us sweets. Stray dog kidnaps kids. Stray dog comes at night. Children who don't clean up will be punished. Hello, boys and girls. Oh, I got something better than a fork. I got a paring knife now. And from the cafeteria. Got me a blue butterfly. Alright, you little creeps. I don't need to fight all you guys. I love their little leap grab animation. Yeah, good old Dark Souls 2. Sometimes you just gotta click a lot. Oh yeah, oh good. This is one of those awesome little RNG moments where you can get repeatedly attacked. All right. Alright, let's try cheating a little bit here. Oh, bye, bye. Oh, nice try. Nice try. Let's observe this this little rat face here. That's horrifying. Looks bloody too. Children's souls, that's right. Stunlock, that's right. It really is Dark Souls 2. So there's Amanda giving her thing to the box. She's just kind of waiting there. There she goes. She got yanked in. Alright, so when I did this last, the game crashed here, which I think is going to be resolved this time. Hopefully we can play through to the end of this chapter without issue. Gonna make a offering of a beautiful blue butterfly.
I don't know.
Oh, why not?
What?
It's her first time.
Yeah, she's new. So, pass?
Thing to note is that Jennifer's eyes blink. She's got three different little animation states on there. Nice little touch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aristocrat Club. Thank you all for gathering here today.
Just imagine the poor ESRB of 2006 watching this.
You're a disgrace. Nothing worse than nothing. Your gift is worth nothing. Amanda.
There we go, end of the chapter. No kidding. When the unlucky girl awoke, she was back in the strange room. The boy in white clothes looked down with knowing eyes and spoke to her. Joshua. Well, do you remember now what a bad girl you were? Is he reading the right book here? Yeah, he is. Look at that. He's reading the Cloverfield. You'll just have to remember them little by little. And when you fully remember what a bad girl you were, this game will end. Now take your stupid dog and continue your little game, dear Jennifer. Sir Peter. So we're back in the Zeppelin. Who's over here? It's our old friend Amanda peeking again. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Meet me where you can see the sky. Your friend Amanda. There she is, just posing. All they needed was her face. Don't need an animation for that. And let's get a paring knife equipped. You can see the sky. That must be upstairs. Got a little fight scene going on here. Good. That's pretty expertly animated, really. All hand keyframing, I'm sure. The girl tried to talk to the sloppy prince, but he wouldn't respond. The girl tried to get his attention, but the gluttonous prince ignored her. All right. Yeah, and they go back to it. Chew out Jennifer's left eye. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so I think we can see the sky over here. Let's just take a little cruise around here. probably totally not the place to go. Let's see what the prize is for this month. Or the, what we need to gift. This month's gift. One-horned Peter. Okay. Good. Something stuck inside. Is it? I guess we will see. Is there actually... Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think they have any sophisticated sinking system. Okay. You know what? Let's try being a little clever here, and we'll have Brown tell us where she is.
Go!
Oh yeah, now we're using the game mechanics. Hey, there's Susan, just staring up at nothing. The impetuous princess bustled about complaining. Peter smells like poo. He's so stinky, I don't want to touch him. Stinky, stinky, go away. Okay, good. All right, lead on, Brown. Okay. So we have little Olivia posed in front of addition and subtraction. Looks like there's some good math going on there. Ah, that's creepy. Got little Thomas watching back here. It's got a good little vantage point. Yeah, I love that mechanic too. It's this game isn't always fun, I guess, in the traditional sense of the word. It's mostly about enjoying the story, but kind of picking the items and following Brown around is one of the parts of the game I would say is genuinely fun. Combat, I don't know if it's always so fun, but the Brown stuff's good. From the other side of the fence, the mischievous prince taunted. Have you been a bad girl? I'll tell Mr. Hoffman on you. Mr. Hoffman being the administrator of the orphanage. As the tearful princess stood in front of an equation on the chalkboard, she said, Mr. Hoffman is really scary when he's mad. Oh, jeez. Cheer up. Yeah, a bit of foreshadowing there. Good old Mr. Hoffman. she went right up here and is chilling out there now. Just got to appreciate the Zeppelin's design a little bit. Totally reminiscent of the Silent Hill Otherworld, and yet nowhere near as on the nose. But love the Zeppelin fabric. Just kind of, just really, it's like a nightmare. Yet at the same time, all this is totally believable as being a real place. It's pretty cool. Right, it's elevator time. Let's go up. Got your fire hose and a whole lot of nothing. All right, Brown, up here. I got you. I got you. It was a dark, starless night. Looking closely, you can see someone moving in the faint light.
I did what I had to tonight. I had no choice. They would have hurt us both, wouldn't they? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. When it's my turn, don't think you have to hold back. Do it like this.
So yeah, kind of a
And this. And this. And this. Oh, and this. And like this. And this. We're still friends, aren't we? I know we're still friends, Jennifer. Just
Is Diana watching? Ratatouille, PTSD. That's right. Right. I want to go back up there. Let's. I want to free cam around a little bit up there. Let's. The wind is howling outside. Okay. All right. Let's keep looking for.
go!
All right. Let's head back here.
Go!
Okay.
Go.
All right, good. So, I think I'm going to call it there for the night. We'll pick this up another time. All right. Cool. Thanks for joining, everybody, and have a good evening. See you next time.